If you want to market and more importantly, make sales with anything today, there is one thing that you need that is more important, that supersedes every other thing that you're going to need. And that, my friends, is attention. You see, without attention, nothing else matters. Without attention, your sales copy doesn't matter. Your pitch doesn't matter. Your product doesn't matter. Your offer doesn't matter. The life-changing benefits that you could possibly provide to somebody else through your course, through your product, through your service, through your formula, none of it matters if you can't get people's attention. Well, one of the most effective ways to get someone's attention is through the use of something called a big marketing idea. A big marketing idea is an idea that you present to your prospect that they've never heard before, that intrigues them and makes them curious to want to learn more about what you want to talk to them about. So, I'll give you an example. Around 10 years ago, we heard of this big idea that you could fry food using air, and thus the air fryer was born, right? So here's this idea that if you love fried food, but you don't want all the health risks that are associated with it, well, you no longer need to worry, because now, instead of frying food in oil, you can fry food using air. But here's the reality. The air fryer is nothing more than a mini convection oven. Convection ovens have been used for decades by chefs to reheat food very fast. Basically, what they do is they use air circulation inside of them to get food hot very fast. So if you've ever watched an episode of Hell's Kitchen when Gordon Ramsay screams at one of the people, one of his chefs, that the food is undercooked, and in cases where he doesn't demand that they cook the whole thing over again, he makes them put it inside a convection oven. It's a little oven with 2 doors on it. They pop the beef Wellington in there, and 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, it's cooked to perfection. Well, air fryers are nothing more than home versions of that. They're convection ovens for home cooks. Well, somewhere about 10 years ago, some marketer came up with the idea to reposition them as air fryers, and thus this big idea that you could fry food using air instead of oil was born, and people were intrigued by it and still continue to be intrigued by it, right? Air fryers are still selling like crazy till today. I'll give you another example. I have a supplement company, and my supplement helps lower your blood pressure by using a proprietary blend of 8 ingredients. Now, if I wanted to be like every other marketer, I could have just put up a page with a nice headline, making a bunch of claims about my product, tell people why it's better than everyone else's, and say, here, go buy it. But guess what? That's not going to get people's attention. What did get their attention is this concept I came up with, this big idea that I came up with called the Fatal 8. And the Fatal 8 consists of 8 factors that launch an attack on your cardiovascular system without you knowing about it. In fact, most doctors don't even know about them. Good doctors probably only know about 1, 2, at best maybe 3 of these factors. So if you truly want to protect your cardiovascular system and lower your blood pressure, you need to know about the Fatal 8. And then what I do is I educate them on what the Fatal 8 are. Then I show them how they can combat the Fatal 8. And then I show them how my product has everything they need to combat the Fatal 8. You see, it's a different conversation. I'm not coming at them directly and talking about how my product can lower their blood pressure like everyone else is. What I'm doing is I'm talking to them about this idea of the Fatal 8 and then showing them how my product combats the Fatal 8, and as a byproduct of that, they will lower their blood pressure. So, if you are marketing, selling, pitching, presenting anything, whether online or offline, your campaigns should always have a big idea. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a comment, leave a like, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you get updated when I drop more videos like these.